basically what I'm picking up from this pile is the person that is currently obsessed with you. I just see, when I look at the Queen of Pentacles, they see that you've completely redirected your energy towards yourself, towards your goals, your dreams, the life that you want to build for yourself. Maybe you already have a family. I'm picking up as well, or you're single, but either way, you can support yourself, you can support others. I'm just saying that, yeah, they're saying that you can balance a lot of things and do it very well. Like, you have stability, you have intelligence. I do pick up that you were a very generous person at one time with them. I'm also picking up that now that time has passed, when I look at this 9 of Wands in reverse, it looks like this is making me think about like a genie in a bottle. And so I feel like now seeing it in reverse, I feel like their passion for you makes them feel trapped. I feel that they feel hopeless, like a victim to their current circumstances. So definitely picking up that you are not connected with this person currently. At one point you were, I don't know. I'm picking up that maybe it was a recent disconnection, or it's been a disconnection for years actually, because I'm also picking up that you've had time to really work on your foundation. You've had time to really heal. At one point, I feel like this is how you felt when this disconnection occurred between you and this person. I think you were feeling really alone. I think you were really you found yourself really confused about who this person was. I feel like you're a very protective person typically. And so you observe a lot, and I feel like you thought you knew this person. I feel like you felt, when I look at this 7 of Pentacles, because there's roots and there's growth, and when I look at this, I think of like, what would they call that? Like a generational tree. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, they feel like family to you. They felt like family to you. Either, I want to say, I don't want to just leave it romantic. I want to leave it open-ended. But like, yeah, I feel like there was a familial connection. Maybe this was somebody who betrayed you. I'm picking up 2 things. I'm picking up that this was like a friendship. I'm picking up that this could be a friendship, an old friendship, friendships, a friend group. I feel like, I don't know what occurred here specifically, but you redirected your energy towards your foundation. You were going on a different path than the people you were connected to. I think at this time people didn't understand you and what you were trying to accomplish. I feel like you didn't feel like they had faith in you or belief in you. Or maybe this person, again, if I'm picking up a romantic person as well. I'm feeling like you felt that they didn't see what you were worth. They weren't seeing you authentically. I feel like at one point maybe you thought that they did. I feel like there was something that you guys were bound by, either like a common goal, career, something maybe even artistic. A friend group, again, I'm picking up that could have been where you met this person too, romantically, or a friend group. But yeah, I'm just picking up that, yeah, I think they saw you speak your mind a lot. They saw you take action a lot. Despite having difficulties, you always found a way to find inspiration. You always found a way to start again. When I look at this Ace of Swords and it says speak your mind to solve your problems, yeah, I feel like they felt that they did see you have a breakthrough at the time they were connected with you. If this was friendship or family, yeah, they've seen many breakthroughs that you've had. But again, I'm just picking up this appreciation on their end for your energy, for who you were. I feel like, again, I feel that they didn't really see, they couldn't understand your dream, the connect. I feel like, again, you felt this lack of being seen, this lack of faith, a lack of optimism. I feel like you felt really lost, and so you went on this deep dive when it comes to finding your personal purpose. You know, you were looking for a deeper meaning in your life. And I feel like, again, this person didn't understand you. And so now that time has passed, they're just seeing where your determination, your adaptability, your strength has led you. Yeah, like, I feel that at one point, maybe people were seeing you in, I guess you could say, an out of control state. This person did, but now I feel like they're just seeing you, and yeah, your natural, yeah, being in your natural state, in a state that, again, I think they were foggy, they had no clarity. I don't think they were really seeing you for all that you were. I think this person loved the way that you looked, loved the way that the way that your voice would sound to them. They did love the way that you would articulate your thoughts. Maybe they saw you, yeah, dominate a field at some point. Or they saw that a lot of people came to you for nurturing and caring energy, their friends or your family. Or, yeah, I'm just feeling like you always had, I'm just picking up a really solitary energy here. I feel like as much as you were surrounded by people, I feel like you always felt alone. Maybe this person noticed that too. Maybe they noticed that you were different from the people that you guys were around, or you were different than any other person. I do think that they felt that you followed your heart a lot, and then that led you to problems. So now I feel like they see that you're closed off, but not for the worse, but for the better. I feel like they miss, yeah, the light that you used to emanate. When I look at the soul in reverse, and I'm seeing all these snakes intertwined, yeah, I feel like there was one point where you were really unified with this person. This person was really intertwined with your life. Yeah, when I look at these two sitting down on the grass, I feel like, yeah, this is somebody that you were in a relaxed setting with. I'm picking up a lot of, yeah, I'm picking up friendship. I'm picking up, when I look at the moon too, though, I feel like this is where I bring in the romantic feelings that I'm feeling. I feel like this is somebody that, yeah, you had an intimate connection with. I feel like, yeah, you started out as friends. Maybe when it came to matters of the heart, there was no commitment on their end. There's just a lot of passion. And again, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this person was leading with their wand. I don't think they were following their heart. And I feel like, yeah, now that time has passed, and I keep looking at this card, I feel like they see what a wish fulfillment you are. They're seeing you and all your beauty and your kindness and your charm, and they're remembering that that part of you did always exist. I just don't think that they were thinking from that headspace. They weren't acting very connected to themselves. Yeah, they were a pretty selfish person. Yeah, I feel like they are a person, yeah, I'm just picking up whoever's obsessed with you. They're just seeing everything you're building. They're seeing your determination and life being I feel like you're starting a whole new chapter in life, and they're just curious about who's around you now and what makes you enthusiastic. What are you passionate about now? And I just think they keep seeing you, and they just feel a lot of pain. I think there's a lot of bitterness, like, that now that they've lost you, being away from you. Yeah, and I'm just feeling like they feel a level of defeat, like they didn't appreciate what they had when they had it. Yeah, and I'm just looking at these other cards too. I'm like, I'm just seeing that, yeah, when I look at this card, the Fortaleza, I don't know, I feel like they want to beat out the competition. They want to offer you a cup. They want to offer you a cup. Like, they want to come charging in. They want to offer healing. They want to offer balance. But they fucking know that they were foolish. They knew that they played games. Yeah, when I look at this card, I see the two faces on the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like they know that they were two-faced. They were dishonest. And they feel like, yeah, it's justified why you've cut them. It's justified why they feel like they're in this pain and hopelessness and this anxiety and this state of like imprisonment over their emotions, but they understand that this was like a level of justice for the way that they've behaved. And we're talking about you, so yeah, I feel like there's a level of justification. Again, they understand why they don't get to be around you now in this new current state. Yeah, they see a lot of clarity now. All the ideas that you have, they see that you are being guided by inspiration, by originality, enlightenment, and what they didn't understand then, they're starting to understand now. And they're saying that you are a very logical-based person, that, yeah, you always had an insight that other people just didn't have, navigating by listening into your inner compass. Yeah, now I feel like they just feel, again, I just keep getting this seclusion now. Like, they just feel so out of touch with you, and it's hard for them to deny that that doesn't hurt. But again, they understand that they understand that they're taking accountability for their current state or anguish. They're understanding that there's a cause, there's an effect for the cause that for the things that they brought into your life. They understand that there is an effect now because of that. And that you are living in your truth, and that things are balanced and fair in your life. Yeah. And I just can't help but wonder, though, that what would that look like if they were to try to resurface into your life? Like, would you hold space for them? Would you consider them? Would you consider having them back in your life and offering them your love again, offering them your energy? Or would you... And they understand that you know, you have that choice to let them in again or to leave them out in the cold. Yeah, and they're just wondering, like, if they were to resurface again, like, what would that look like? Would you guys really find a way to make it work? Or would it just be a roller coaster of emotions again? Would they just cause you further pain? Would this just hurt in the end again? Would they just burn themselves? Would they just burn you? And this is where I'm picking up that, yeah, they're understanding that right now, while you are riding a level of success, you are riding a level of change, and that you look more complete than ever before and connected, and they are in a state of recovery. But they understand that you went through severe emotions as well, and that when you were isolating, like, they understand now that this is what you were doing. You were trying to regain yourself again. You were trying to regain energy. You were trying to use the moment of isolation that you had, they see now that it was a gift for you, that it benefited you, that it changed you, that it helped you find your own inner wisdom. Yeah, they know that you can see through everything now. You're more connected to yourself than before. You are powerful. Yeah. Yeah, you were always a diamond. You were always one of a kind. Yeah, maybe they didn't always understand your decision making, your sense of awareness, but they're saying now that they were foolish for I don't want to say underestimating you, but maybe, yeah, they They just didn't understand. They didn't understand what you wanted out of life, because what they wanted out of life looked different. It was based on really shallow things, and yours wasn't. They're starting to see how much, that you aren't superficial like them. You didn't have hidden motives. You weren't being led by ignorance. You were being led by a really aware state. And now I'm just feeling this level of frustration that they feel now in separation from you. With this Lover's card in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like they dishonored something that was supposed to be a real beautiful unification. I feel like because they felt such an immense energy with you. It was very powerful. Like the way that they felt with you, they felt very inspired by who you were and how you celebrated life and how you lived life and how you took in life. I feel like being with you really made them have to confront who they were. It was asking of growth, and they were scared to leave things behind. They were scared to have a new beginning with you because they were scared to say goodbye to certain things. But as time has passed, I'm just saying that they see that that was what was needed. It was necessary. Like, I feel like the universe has removed what has needed to leave their life, not because it was their personal choice, but it was like the cycles that needed to end came to an end inevitably, and it ended up just hurting a lot more because they were avoiding and making that choice. So yeah, I just feel like right now they're trying to regain control. They're seeing their failures. They're feeling the effects of their selfishness. They're feeling the after effects of their state of indecisions. Yeah, they're seeing where they've hurt themselves, where they've hurt other people. Yeah, now I just feel like they're in a time of transformation. Yeah, I feel like they've been really humbled. I feel like when I look at this card, and I see this look in the Death card, and I see people on their knees. I just feel like, I feel like they want, this has been a really miserable time for them. I feel like, I don't know why I'm picking up too, like, I feel like this person does have a lot of pride, but I feel like a part of them just wants to, they want to beg on their knees. They want to step forward, but they feel like they just can't. They want to step forward because of their fears and about you holding them accountable for what they did. They understand now that you have a freedom. You have freedom to choose, and that you have better boundaries, and because of how they've acted, they know that, they've been really destructive. They've been really selfish. They've been dishonest. And they understand if you'd want to take a step away from them and just cut them out of your life completely and not have a rebirth with them. And that is hard for them to admit, that hurts. They don't want to be left. They don't want to be left out of your life. They walked away, and I truly believe that they thought that it wouldn't be painful, but it has. I feel like where they currently stand in life, they feel a lot of fruitless, they're in a fruitless energy. They feel stuck in a very captive energy. They feel filled with, like, I feel like their thoughts are so uncontrollable. Like, their thoughts are just swirling, like a lot of negative thoughts are swirling in their head, and they look at you and they just see you completely fine. like you're still standing. You're more complete than ever. Everything looks serene on your side. Everything looks peaceful on your side. And they just want to bury their head in your chest, and they want to ask for your forgiveness. But again, the reality check is the way that they left things with you. Things didn't end amicably. Things didn't end in a peaceful state. There was no peaceful conversation. I feel like, whatever happened between you two was a huge shift. Like, the disconnection ended. The way the disconnection happened, I just feel like it just was not good. I feel like, I don't know, I'm picking up that like somebody lost their temper, and I don't know why I feel it was you, rightfully so. And I feel like, again, they tried to save face and act like it didn't hurt them. I actually feel like they kind of even gave like a non-reaction, almost like they just were acting like everything you had to say was just, they weren't paying attention to what you really had to say, and they were being defensive, and they were lacking, like they couldn't be truthful with themselves, so they couldn't offer you a truthful conversation. And I felt like you were doing most of the talking, and they were very unengaged. They weren't open, they weren't honest, they weren't acting noble. I feel like they were very destructive with their words. They were very indifferent with their words. I feel like, they were really deceptive. Like, they didn't offer you clarity. They didn't offer you a peaceful ending. They didn't want to recognize their deception in the situation. And I feel like you brought, even if they weren't ready to like hear that, the truthful part of how they acted in this relationship, I feel like you brought consciousness to it. Like, you brought up their mistakes, you brought up the deception, you brought up your own mistakes, you brought up and highlighted a selfishness in them, and they just didn't want to look into that. They were, I feel like they felt like bombarded, and they were just ready to like get out of there. I feel like, I feel like you shook them to the core with your words. Like they saw that you saw right through them, and I'm just saying that they couldn't wait to get out of your presence. Like, it just made their skin crawl to hear out loud the level of deception that they came towards you with. Like, it made them cringe just hearing it out loud, how they acted. And now they're saying that after after a really painful experience between your disconnection, they're just saying that you found inspiration again, and that you're living in an expansive state right now because you honored your ideas. You honored what you needed, even if other people didn't understand. You made growth a priority for yourself. And I just feel like they feel like you're this unstoppable force, and like when they look and they think about you in the past, they know that you've always been that way. And they just see that you're walking towards a new life that doesn't include them, and it really hurts them. They're really sitting in that. They're really tortured by that. Would they ever admit this to you? I don't have a clue. A part of me feels like they want to, but a part of me feels like they're too prideful to admit that to you. But when they're alone at night in their room, they feel it. They feel this level that they've cheated, that they just feel like, they feel like they've cheated themselves. But I do feel like they cringe at how they behaved. And they're just living with the after effects of those choices. And now they have no other choice but to move ahead without you. But I feel like they can't help but to like check in on you and to see what you're doing with your life. And I don't feel that they're a hater. I don't feel that they're like sending you any negativity or any evil eye. If anything, I think they see your beauty and your strength, and they're in awe that despite everything you've been through, you've been able to rebuild, you've been able to refocus, you're having a new beginning right now. And if anything, I feel that inspires them to dig deeper, to heal, to have these breakthroughs. Yeah, they're seeing the power that you're in. They're seeing the power that you're in. And yeah, they're seeing you shine. They're seeing you for who you are, and that you're standing tall with your head up. And despite what they've done to you or whatever the other people have done to you, you haven't let that stop you. Yeah, you have a lot of courage. You have a lot of great success coming to you, and they see that. Yeah. And they see that you still hold so much kindness and compassion, and maybe, yeah, you haven't talked in person, but just a way that you've been able to build your life and the connections that I don't know if they have you on social media. I don't know if you're a content creator. I'm just picking up that they can just see that, again, there's this big focal point on home and family, and they're seeing how much people really admire you, really adore you, really look up to you, really feel safe and seen in your presence. And they remember at one point they were one of those people, and now they no longer get to be in your energy. And they're realizing that they downplayed who you were in their life, and what emotions you really did strike in them. There always was, and they saw that you saw that, and that you wanted to create a deeper connection. But again, I just don't feel that they were there. I do feel that they were they were unfair. They were selfish. They had their focus on being rich. They had a focus on always having the upper hand. They had a focus on vanity. They had a focus on, I just feel like they breadcrumbed you. I feel like they breadcrumbed other lovers. Yeah, that's just always been their nature. They're not a very harmonious, healing, empathetic energy. They're very much focused on themselves and how they can benefit. And now they're seeing that unfairness has just led them to a very unsatisfying state in their life. They don't feel aligned in life. They don't feel harmony. They don't feel like they're healing. They feel like they're barely, I just feel like they're starting to really look at how they've showed up in their energy, and they feel exhausted. They feel like they're second guessing everyone around them. They're second guessing a lot of things in their life right now. Yeah. All right, pile number one. Well, that is who's obsessing over you. I hope that if any of this resonated, it would mean so much to me if you could like, comment, or subscribe. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy, and with that, I'm gonna send you guys off with love and light. Peace. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your pile. Don't mind me. I'm just munching on some oranges. But immediately what I'm picking up from these cards is the person that is currently obsessed with you. They just find you appetizing, your juicy bottom, your juicy lips. Yeah. They're jealous. Like, whoever gets to be in your presence, whoever gets to be with you, intimately with you, the person that you call your lover, currently or future prospects, like just them imagining that drives them wild. And I was gonna say, I'm also picking up with this Queen of Wands in reverse. This person's a fucking drama queen sometimes. They are. I feel like they're torturing themselves with the thought of not being able to be the one that you focus your attention onto, that you drop all your love and attention on. I'm also picking up with the Six of Cups, that they're reminiscing about their memories with you. Yeah, I just feel like they're reminiscing hard when it comes to you. And they feel currently and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude and like eat and speak with food in my mouth. I know for some people that's a pet peeve. I just felt like I needed a little pick-me-up. Looking at this Five of Cups, yeah, I feel like it's a representation of how they feel. They feel put in like isolation right now, away from you. I feel like this is you, like they're craving, like I look at these lines, right? And I feel like you've drawn the boundary, you've drawn the line, and all they can do is watch you from afar. Yeah, and they understand that, like, yeah, that you didn't wait around for a new beginning, for a new, like, chapter in your life. Like, you went out yourself, and you seeked what you were looking for. You're seeking what you're looking for. You're currently on this path of alignment, of a personal awakening, of self-assessment. Yeah, I'm just picking up like gossip, and somehow I feel like gossip is involved in this connection with you, with them. I feel like people have gossiped about this person, not just in a romantic sense, like within family, within friendships, friend groups. I feel like you also know what that feels like. I feel like that's also happened to you. People have gossiped about you within your family, with past lovers. And within friendships, like people, pretending to be one way with you, and then you finding out that they felt another way about you. And I just feel like, you call judgment on everything in your life. Like you wanted a complete reset. You did, and they're saying that they were, I feel like, I'm feeling like this person has been careless with their words, has been careless with their actions. Looking at the dogs, I feel like they've dogged you out. They feel like a dog. They know that they've been cold and careless with you. They also realize that they've lacked emotion in their own life, and to a point where they feel like they haven't even acted out on their true, like they haven't. I feel like they have a lot of ideas and they don't take action on them quite often. I feel like they get caught up in other things that are not even worth their attention, and they know that deep down. They know that they lack self-control. They're quick to go and jump to what seems exciting to them with a level of carelessness again. And even looking at this card, I feel like this is a representation of them, and this is who you are. This is you. Like, you are shining, you are connected, you are looking forward. You're no longer looking to the past. You're no longer holding on to this person. I do believe that at one point there was a dynamic between you two, a magnetic attraction. Like, I feel like you guys felt like in some sense you guys were fated. I feel like you wanted to be let in, and then I feel like they always held a boundary with you. They always kept you at a distance. And so I felt like you took that as a message to walk away, to you that didn't tell you, you didn't want to chase this person. You weren't in that position in your life. You weren't going to be in that position of your life where you wanted to like chase somebody to gain their affection, to gain their attention. You walked away. You knew who you are, and you yeah, I'm just picking up this. That was really hard for you to do, to walk away from this person. Yep, and below it is the Two of Cups. I feel like you wanted that union. You wanted to show a softer side to this person. You wanted to show them all that you could give in a relationship. All your healing, all your comfort, harmony. Yeah, the responsibility that it takes to be in a serious commitment. I feel like you were willing to display all those things that are necessary in a relationship. Like you had nothing but love and compassion for this person. Again, when I'm looking at the Six of Cups, yeah, I feel like there's an age difference with this person. I feel like they were a little older than you. I think they saw that you were more willing to reach out to others and to act on from a space of love and your heart space more than they were willing to. I think they had been, right? They were thinking, because of the way you were so open with your love and with your compassion and your comfort for other people, maybe they felt like you wouldn't be able to understand the strife that they've been through, and that's far from the truth. You have been through adversity yourself. You had been through pain yourself. You just weren't in a pessimistic state because of what you went through. You weren't in an unforgiving state. You weren't in an ungrateful state. Like, you took all the pain that you went throughout your life, and you decided to turn it into something more positive for yourself. Like, I'm just picking up, like, yeah, you choose to prosper. You choose to manifest new. You choose to hold faith. It's all choice, right? Like, you don't choose to allow the past conflict and tension and arguments and struggle to, you don't let those things determine your future. Yeah, when I look at the Ace of Pentacles and I'm looking at this, yeah, there's like a pathway. There's this little arch. There's a mountain view. Yeah, I feel like that's you allow your feelings, you allow yourself to feel your feelings. You don't shame yourself for your feelings. So I'm looking at all these clouds, but I do see that you allow for them to pass, and you are always looking towards the next path that you can take towards self-empowerment, opportunity. And you know that it's going to take labor from your part, but you're not scared to be alone in that process. You're not scared to be, yeah, you're not scared to put in the work. Yeah, this person who's obsessed with you looks at you like you're fearless. Like, you have more courage than they do to confront the things that hurt, to go after the things that you love. Like, these just see that you have, yeah, like, you're more balanced. You're put together. Yeah, like, you're just a well of ideas, a well of prosperity. Everything that you envision for yourself, like, it comes into fruition. And as masculine as you can be when it comes to going after what you want, speaking up on what is unjust in your life, and holding people accountable and holding yourself accountable, you're still very feminine, you're still very compassionate, you're still very loving, you're still very uplifting with people. Let's see what else I'm picking up. Oop, another bunch. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this person who's obsessed with you sees that, yeah, what you fill yourself up with is growth, expansion. Like, even if you don't have a lot at times, you find something to be grateful for. I feel like right now, based off of like your current connection and the hardship that you guys have been through, they feel this discord between you two. They know that there's been conflict, and they know that that's also put you on defense. I also feel that they feel that you're finally, like, you don't care like the way that they believed that you once did. I feel that they felt that you looked up to them, or you thought they were such a prize. Like, they wanted to be a knight for you. They wanted to be somebody that you could run to, and they would defend you, defend your honor. But I don't believe that they were that person yet. Like, yeah, looking at again this Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel like there was a level of deceit. They pretended to be somebody that they weren't. It's not that I felt like it was coming from a terrible place, like a manipulative place. I do think though that they wanted to be a match to you. They wanted to be that person for you because they know that you deserve somebody that way. You know, they knew that you deserved somebody that would defend your honor and fight for you and protect you and be your Prince Charming. But through this whole discord, through this whole union, it really highlighted insecurities in them, their instabilities. Yeah, and I feel it made them like, yeah, I feel like they already feel a huge level of self-doubt. Maybe they didn't always express that to you, based off of how they appear, how they would dress, how they would speak, how they would engage with other people. I don't think you realized how much self-doubt that they have. And yeah, I feel like there was a level of jealousy as well, I would say, honestly, like within your character. Like, they wish that they could stand on business like you, on site, like you calling out things for what they are and how you see them. Not because you are trying to put others down or bully other people, but when you see dishonesty, and negative, like, just negative behavior, like, you're not one to stay around. You demand respect. Like, you demand to be, it's an equality thing. Like, you give respect, but you also expect that from other people. And the moment that people are not being respectful and careless with you, you know that it's time to like walk away to a more harmonious state for yourself. Yeah, I feel like they used to just like, they miss, and I look at this Luna card, and I don't, when I look at the specs, I feel like that's a representation of tears. I feel like this person has cried for you. I feel like this person feels at a distance with you. And at one point you guys were so intertwined, romantically. Like, I feel like you guys had a connection that was hard to describe for this person. Love is unfamiliar to them, foreign to them, and I feel like, I just feel like at first they thought it was maybe just a physical attraction, and then maybe even an obsession on their part. I don't know if on your part, it might have been a mirrored kind of experience. Maybe you also felt an obsessive nature towards this person and they with you, and so they immediately wrote that off as like a negative thing, something that want to be able to prosper, something that want to be able to expand, maybe not be established, and so feel like, yeah, maybe it just became like a sexual thing, a sexual relationship, you know, situationship. But the truth is, I feel like they could never walk away. And I think, I don't know, I don't feel like they equated that as like, maybe I have deeper feelings for this person. Maybe my feelings run a lot deeper. Again, I'm looking at this moon card, like, because the way that they miss you now, it's not just, I feel like, yeah, maybe they do have memories of you guys being intimate. They miss your touch. They miss being in your energy. They miss you two being underneath, like, the moonlight together in an intimate setting, and like, you guys just being immersed in each other. Yeah, I feel like your scent is still, like, I just feel like your memory will forever be with them. I just feel like this person, yeah, memories, nostalgia, like, I just feel like, yeah, you gave them a level of comfort to express their emotions to. I feel like they're a crabby person, like, they don't open up a lot. They almost kind of give out, like, again, I'm looking at this Five of Cups, and I'm looking at this Owl. I feel like, yeah, I look at them like they try to come off like really shadowy and mysterious, and because they know that that will like keep people at a distance. Again, I'm looking at the star, and I'm looking at that as boundaries. I feel like they also hold a lot of boundaries, so I feel like there's a lot of people that always want to break their boundaries, and they don't appreciate that you never did that. You don't even have to really, you don't have to do anything but be yourself and show up. And I feel like they wanted to step out of their lines, of their boundaries, to be close to you, to be in your energy. And I'm just feeling, yeah, an enmeshment of energies. Yeah, they wish that they could experience your energy again. Yeah, I feel like this separation, this disunion, this discord has finally, I think things have healed a lot more. They don't feel so unstable. They clearly see that, from what they can see, you don't appear to be unstable whatsoever. I do feel that, I don't know, I'm looking at these insects, at this Five of Pentacles in reverse, and these little, yeah, tips of the star. I don't know, I feel like, yeah, I feel like they feel that, you might look at them like they're a nuisance. Like, you might, I feel like I feel like they're also scared to destroy what they've built. Maybe they feel that they'll destroy what you've built if they come forward. What was a nuisance to them, maybe they feel now that they've done that and set boundaries with those people or cut those people out, that maybe something could grow. I'm looking at this Tower in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a part of them, again, I feel like they feel so magnetically pulled to you. Yeah, and I'm seeing that they're stepping on what appears to be a chessboard. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like they have to be almost calculated with how they choose to move forward with you if they do decide to take action. And I do feel like they feel inspired to take action. Again, I feel like it's so magnetic what they feel towards you. Like, they feel maybe it's even inevitable that you guys will find a way to reconnect. I don't feel like it may. I feel like they truly believe that you guys might just find yourselves in the same space at the same time. And I feel, yeah, because I'm looking at these two cards, and this card is facing this card, and I feel like they're looking towards you, and they see you looking in a completely different direction. And yeah, I feel like it exhausts them to think about. I'm looking at this river too, in this card, or this stream, and I feel like, yeah, I think they feel waters have settled. I feel that they feel exhausted from I feel like they're overthinking about approaching you, but I think they just want to come off really noble. They have expanded as a person. They're a more honest person now. They're a more healed person. I feel like they almost wanted to show you how much they've been able to expand, and because they've seen how much you've been able to expand, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like they crave and desire a unity so that you guys can both get to re-encounter each other, familiarized with each other, to get to know each other and who you are now. Yeah, they hold a lot of passion for you still. I think they're worried that you may not. I feel like they're worried that you may not hold a flame for them anymore. That you decided, yeah, I feel like they feel like this, like they're holding all this emotion and passion for you, even though there is a boundary, and you have boundaries as well. But I feel that they feel that you, like you, whatever you had, whatever emotions you had for them, whatever passion you had, like it's fizzled, or it's fizzling, and it's driving them crazy. I feel like they want to really, I feel like an impulsive side to them, right? The careless side to them. They really want to come forward, and they really want to reconnect with you and just see how you've been. Again, I feel like time has passed. They feel like they've expanded. But I think the truth is that, you know, as painful as it can feel, like a knife to the heart, I'm feeling so much. I feel like what they showed you was like, I feel like what they showed you and how they feel are two different things. I also feel like, looking at this Two of Swords, I feel like they feel that you guys are going in completely different directions right now in your life, and that if they were to come towards you, it would just stir up old emotions, and they don't know how that would make you react. They don't know if you're going to impale them like this crab. They would hope that you wouldn't, because of your compassionate and loving nature. There's a part of them where they want to believe that, I don't know, that they want to believe that you're still holding emotion for them, that you remember the intimate times that you guys had. I feel like there's a lot of memories here. Because they feel like they feel it so strongly. They feel like, how could you not feel it? How could you not feel it still? I feel like that's how they're feeling and thinking. Yep, and I got the 10. Yeah, I got 10 too. I don't know if you've seen 1010 recently. 222 recently. I'm also picking up 555. If that's the case as well. I feel like that's just an even more of a confirmation that this reading is for you. I feel like they're feeling blocked creatively. I feel like they've been distracted. They've been irresponsible. They've been greedy, and that's just left them in. I feel like they've lived a long life, and they've gone through so many things. I feel like they almost feel like, what do I even have to show for it? I feel like they're feeling so much. I feel they feel unhappiness. They feel negativity. They're in a state of reflection for sure. They're really acknowledging where they've come. They've fallen short. Their failures. There's such clarity on their mistakes. They recognize it now. It's so conscious, like it's not subconscious anymore. Like they're completely being faced with things. And I feel like they miss those times where you guys were both in a different state. You guys were feeling so full of vitality and positivity, and that you guys could both take on the world, and that you guys could both be successful in whatever you put your mind to. I felt like, this person, they miss your smile, they miss the light you used to bring to their life, the playfulness you used to bring to their life. I feel like they felt really weighed down by life. I feel like they felt really tired by life. And when you came in, you shook everything up. They wanted to be, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like where you went, sunflowers would bloom, people would, I feel like, they feel like the light was always on your side. I feel like they feel positivity has always been on your side. I'm just picking up, like, they've seen the results. I think maybe they're seeing a completion of something for you, but obviously they're not feel like they look at you and they look at themselves and they notice again, like I'm picking up that they're seeing you come to completion with something, and they're realizing that that was a result of you not giving up on yourself. They're seeing success. They're seeing success in your life, however way that's coming into fruition. If you, I don't know if it's that you had a child recently or you have a child now in your life through your relationship, but I just feel like, yeah, they feel like, yeah, you have such beauty, such radiance. They see your beauty, and yeah, I just feel like you are such a beautiful person to them. And I've seen a few cards already, and I just feel like, yeah, like you're, yeah, they can't, yeah. I feel like you've touched their life in a spiritual sense, in an emotional sense, in a mental sense, in a creative sense, and in a physical sense, romantically. Like, I just feel like this person, yeah, if they could have one more time with you and to be intimate with you and to see your body, like they would just really soak in that moment. Like, I feel like I feel like they're looking at those moments that you guys were intimate, and I feel like, yeah, they took them for granted, and now they're feeling like it hurts them. It hurts them to be away from you. Yeah. And I felt like they felt so blocked in their life that they just weren't able to see it. They weren't able to like really fully acknowledge who you were and what you had to offer. Yep. Yeah. They're saying that you no longer feel like bondage, or yeah, I feel like they feel that you no longer feel bonded to them, like freedom. Yeah, I feel like you didn't hold yourself back for them, you didn't hold yourself back for anybody, and that's made you even more desirable to this person. Yeah, I do feel like they're chained to you again. I'm picking up a lot of nudity. Like, I just feel like, yeah, they crave to see you. Like, I feel like the image of you nude is like it's just like burnt into their memory. Like, they just find you to be so beautiful. Every part of you, your voice, your mind, your face, the way you see the world, the way you treat other people. Yeah, and they feel envy for anybody who gets to be in your presence. But again, they take accountability that it was them. They were the careless person. They lied. They were irresponsible. They were filled with doubt. They ignored you at times, you know. Now they're just seeing you in this beautiful energy. Yeah, I just like looking at the Empress. Like, yeah, they look at you like you've matured, like you have grown up, and yeah, you've matured. And I just on your side, there's, yeah, on your side there's wine, there's food, there's fun, there's laughter, there's sunlight. Yeah, there's luxury. Like, you live in luxury. You're satisfied. You're being rewarded, like, for all your hard work. And they just wish that they could be there with you. They wish that they could enjoy that type of freedom with you. Yeah. I just feel like they wish they could just drop everything. They wish that they could erase the past and come forward with you. And they understand that, like, reconnecting with you would be a risk because you don't know how you'd respond. Alright, well, pile 2, these were all the messages that I received. If any of this resonated, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And with that, I'm sending you guys off with love and light.